What's up, Boat fam? Stacy here, and this is Charles Talk 4630, your home where we have honest takes, fresh analysis, uncomfortable conversations, and all things Chargers football. We're here to talk for a few minutes about that game between the Chargers and the Colts. There was a lot of questions answered tonight by both teams, but only one walked away with answers, and the other walked away with more questions now than they did before they started the game tonight, and that's the Los Angeles Chargers. They were beaten down tonight by the score of 38-24, and trust me, it wasn't even that close. Man, oh man, that first half was about as ugly a half of football as I've ever seen in a long time. I mean, nothing went right. The game plan was flat out bad. And whatever the plan was, it clearly didn't involve slowing down Jonathan Taylor. He did whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted. And coaching in all phases was bad too. I mean, how do you not know you're going to get a heavy dose of Jonathan Taylor? It's like we came in with a plan that had nothing to do with stopping their best player. In that first half, Taylor gashed us constantly, running up the middle, catching passes in the flat, converting third and even fourth downs with ease. And I've got to say it, I'm really starting to worry about Jesse Minter and this zone defense he got. It's not just the Jonathan Taylor problem. This has been happening every week. Teams are gashing us right up the middle. We're too light in the box and just not enough big bodies up front, right? And it's killing this defense. Khalil Mack gave us a little spark earlier with that sack in the first quarter, but outside of that, it was all Colts. Now, the first half, the Colts had a total of 273 yards. Daniel Jones had 199 yards passing. There were 74 yards rushing. They were 4 out of 8 on third downs and 3 out of 3 on fourth downs. The time of possession in the first half, the Colts was 17 minutes, 34 seconds. The Chargers was 12 minutes and 28 seconds. That's complete domination, people. Now, Justin Herbert had a rough first half, let me tell you. 2 interceptions he threw. One was batted up in the air and picked off, and the other came in the red zone where we struggled all year. He tried to force it into Quentin Johnston, and it got picked off. Just brutal, because if you could have scored, you got the ball back the second half. Now to start the third quarter, the Chargers came out with some energy we didn't see in the first half. Chargers tight end Gaston broke loose for a 51-yard catch, finally giving the offense some life. Herbert then found Quentin Johnston in the back of the end zone to cut it to 23-10, and for a brief moment, it felt like momentum was starting to swing our way. But just like that, Abdullah fielded the kickoff at the 2-yard line and almost took it to the house. And in 2 plays, the Colts punched it in again. Went for 2 and extended the lead to 31-10. So whatever spark we had, it was gone just like that. Herbert tried to respond, leading another drive, and Keenan Allen did score to make it 31-17, but the Colts just wouldn't let up. And every time we showed some signs of life, Jonathan Taylor slammed the door shut again. Taylor finished the game with 132 yards from scrimmage and 3 touchdowns. That's now 3 times in the Colts' last 5 games he scored 3 times. He's not just having a good season, he's having a dominant one. And the team's success part of the equation is all on Taylor's side right now. The Colts are 6-1 after this dominant 38-24 win over a 4-2 Chargers team that came in playing some good football. But the Colts, they just look like the better, more prepared, and more complete team. Daniel Jones, he's got most of the headlines for his resurgence coming over from New York, but make no mistake about it, Jonathan Taylor is the engine of that offense. And right now, he's the front runner for the NFL Offensive Player of the Year. And if any running back can get into that MVP conversation, the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012, it's that guy, Jonathan Taylor. The Colts look fantastic all season. Consistent defense, creative play calling, and a balanced attack. I haven't seen many weaknesses. Meanwhile, the Chargers' momentum was stopped every time it started. And that's what good teams do. The Colts just didn't give us much hope all night long. Now, the Chargers have to regroup fast because it's a short weekend, and they'll face the Minnesota Vikings next on Thursday night. And this is where we find out what kind of team we really are. Can Coach Harbaugh get them to respond after a tough loss like this? Can this defense get more physical up front and stop the bleeding? Well, we'll find out Thursday night. Now, Charger fans, look, losses like this hurt, man. No question about it. But let's remember something. And I promise I don't want to make excuses, but every team has to deal with and overcome injuries. It's not often you lose your entire offensive line at the same time. And that's what happened to the Chargers this year. And some of the backups from the backups were in and out of the game with more injuries. But this is still a team finding its identity under a brand new coaching staff. Jim Harbaugh didn't come here to build something that lasts for a few weeks. He came to build something that lasts for years. You can't change culture overnight, and growing pains come with the process. So keep your heads up. This team's got fight. There's talent. there's leadership, and there's belief in the locker room that better days are coming. There's still a lot of football to be played, and I believe before it's said and done, the Chargers will respond. I mean, look, I've been waiting 48 years, and I haven't gone anywhere yet, and I don't plan on going anywhere. So I'm a Charger for life. So stay locked in. We're going to continue to keep it real right here every week, win or lose. And thank you for tuning into Chargers Talk 4630. Drop your comments and thoughts, and you can also hit me on X at retireN26997. I want to hear from you, and I'll talk to you in a few days because we got a short weekend. Please like, share, and subscribe, and tune in right here for Chargers content and updates. And you can also check us out wherever you get your podcasts. I thank you. I appreciate you and your support. Keep your heads up, Boat fan. I'll talk to you soon.